are really good both kind of internally with teammates and employees and staff, and then externally even with members and clients, of kind of setting boundaries between personal and professional, and you're very encouraging of others to do the same. How do you, what kind of advice do you have for others who are, know that they want to do that, but, struggle to kind of draw some of those lines?
Well, thank you for that because, to me, it doesn't always feel like I do that well. Sometimes I feel like it's, there are moments where I feel completely maybe taxed or tapped from a professional side. And then there are others where I feel like home is getting in the way of me bringing everything I need to bring to work. So I'm glad it at least looks like on the surface that that's happening. I mean, I think it comes down to giving yourself a little bit of grace. I did, one reflection I do have on that would be um, this notion of on and off ramps. So I have thought about this throughout my career, and I have at times noted when I needed to be a bit of a like on an off ramp. And sometimes that's had to do with kids, but sometimes it's had to do with parents. Sometimes it's had to do with my own, like, where I was myself, like just mentally and energy wise. And so these on and off ramps, don't underestimate those. And I think for those to work, meaning like sometimes you're really leaning all the way in and sometimes you just need a minute. If you end up with the right company and with the right manager, you can I've had those conversations live with my managers in the past, and they've, so sometimes that means, what, unfortunately I can't take anything else on because there's just too much going on personally. And other times I've said like, hey, it's a good moment for me, like what else can I do to be helpful? So there's power in the on and off ramps. That would be one thing I would note. And then, on the boundaries piece of it, I do think that does come with some practice. And so like highest and best use, what can I do uniquely? And this is not just from like having the CEO role. I've had to do this my entire career, but what can I uniquely do? And then something else we don't talk about is not everything needs to be done at an A standard. Like some things can be a B or C. Like some things can be deprioritized.